I start recording.
What a considerate Updog.
Updog, to be clear. He's got the Updog tag, double Updog. Here we go.
He's Updog. Speaking of Updog,
Alright, pulling up the Smash Ball right here. Close quarters gameplay. Oh, I guess button check or something. What's going on? I think David having some controller issues. Didn't have his. No, he had his tag. I don't know what happened. Alright, well, give us a second. It'll happen in a little bit. Yep. Alright, hopefully David can get that fixed real quick. I'm not sure what it is. Is he turning on Updog boost?
Dan
Nah.
allude to turning off the Updog.
No way did Updog turn on the Updog boost, bro. He's not gonna lose anymore. He's gonna wipe him. Alright. It's actually getting worse that year. I'm not exactly sure what that was about, but we're all ready now.
They don't appear to have played last week, so.
Okay, yeah, so their first tournament set then is what this is. What's this week? What was it, loot? Updog getting a clean 42% and a new lens trap. Dave getting off of it pretty quickly. Alright, drag down there not quite gonna work out for him. Down throw. Alright, catching on those bad disadvantage options, and now Updog is the one who's on stage. Can he get back? Down set, that's just dead. Yep.
They got him GG's.
Yeah. And David, from what I've seen, is very, very good at capitalizing off of edge guards with the tools that Lucas gives him. So you might see a lot of it with that. Updog's got to be very careful. Bear not quite gonna
not
go.
get the KO. Get the quick kill. The lazy.
Bear down tilt as the parry. Good parry. Okay. Could be a big punish? Okay, never mind. Bear gonna get an eye. That's a scramble situation. Okay. David has always picked so many good buttons. Okay, PK3 is a little bit too slow of an option there. Updog just by being back to the ledge. Alright, now we'll tilt send him off stage. Oh, yeah, not catching him with that. Alright, and a little loop drag down.
We're gonna rack up and try and get it even. It's actually good focus now.
Yeah, Updog got his 2 openings, and he already got David 80% with it. Yeah, no confirm out of that, but there might be one out of that. Oh, there we go. Not DIing out of the laser, and he's back in this game with a lead now. Alright, there, no confirm out of that. Alright, this could be a lot of damage. Oh, the sparks, he almost hit that up tilt.
Like, from what we are seeing so far, they can rack up the damage, but it's about landing the big hits and landing the big confirms. And that's a big hit because Falco's a
yeah. Falco just doesn't get to recover in that situation. That's like the one thing that Updog needs to avoid to build with that.
Yeah, being forced to recover low.
Alright, they're off ledge. David is a notorious they're off ledge player. He does that a lot, I've noticed. Oh, down set. Oh, this might be really bad. Oh, PK3 is catching the side beat. Oh,
almost. Oh, the edge guard is still going.
That could have been a really quick edge guard and death right there.
Ooh. The edge guard is still continuing, and he's forcing
Yeah, you just don't make it back from that.
That is it.
David taking game 1 off of a classic Lucas edge guard. Very close though, very close start. Could be anyone's
Very good. He kept Updog off stage. He never let him get set back on stage to revert momentum.
I think that David is very good at getting people off stage so he can get those confirms, because that really is Lucas's win condition, especially in this matchup at the end of the day. He wants Updog off stage as frequently as possible so he can rack up some kills. See if Updog can adapt to that. Because as much as Lucas is not an amazing character, Updog still kind of has to play perfect in that matchup. And
yeah, because lots of people could be in an edge guard position. And if there's one thing that Lucas is great at and Falco is horrible at, it's the offstage game. Falco is disadvantage.
Alright, here comes the combo part.
This is something Falco does excel at.
I have no idea what this matchup actually is, like in terms of minus, but I mean, yeah, you could be right. Lucas is not an amazing character, but David's pretty good at piling piloting him.
Yeah, I think that's generally something you can expect at this level, where it's like you don't expect to know every small detail. Like you're not expected to know the frame data and the plus and all that, but you should be able to get
Still back air, not quite gonna kill on Yoshi's. Yeah,
and
definitely.
I don't really for not challenging moves on field, right? Because sometimes moves are just good on field that you don't expect, and then like in Falco, if you challenge like let's say you challenge up tilt, right, and it goes poorly for you, that's a second up tilt, and as you can see, that's a big combo.
Okay, yeah, big combos. Big combos coming out from Updog. It's off the classic 40%. I will add on to that though. One of like the hardest things to deal with as like a player starting out is knowing how to deal with like high risk reward or high reward moves on your shield. Sure, a lot of the time you can punish them like out in the air. If you time it well, you can definitely punish it. But if you mess up your punish, you just take 60 stars. That's
Yeah.
just kind of an execution gap that you need to be able to close.
Yeah, sometimes like I was playing against Unchained Agent earlier. Sometimes I could punish his up tilt on field, but sometimes my timing was just a bit off, and then that would just be another up tilt.
Yeah, weighing those scenarios and also just getting the execution down is kind of huge at the level to try to get better at that. And David, I also don't know what his matchup familiarity is with this either, so it could be a slight factor. But I mean, once he starts executing really well, he's just gonna punish that real hard. Sure. All right, Updog with a very good lead in this game, but David about to rack up a kill possibly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, up throw.
That's still a good amount of percent for Updog to play with into his second stock.
I mean, David's just straight up an uphill attack there percent, which happened right as I said. It needs up to full stock. There you go.
Blake's a prophet.
I'm the opposite of commentator curse. I'm the commentator prophet. All right,
One of
drag
these
down.
players is going to lose the game.
Oh my god, dude, that's an insane take. Dude, that's not gonna happen. All right, Updog just getting string after string. David at 99, gonna have to really work to come back in this game. All right, back. Okay, no big conversion off of that. Up still and back. Yeah, that's gonna fill pretty solidly.
All right, so that is interesting.
I will say that that was probably a good stage for Updog in that matchup, but David definitely needing to make some sort of counter adaptation. I'd to be able to continue to be in the lead in this set if he can. Game 3. See how the counter pick is. I'm sure it's gonna be a bigger stage than Yoshi's.
Definitely.
Lucas definitely wanting space to get those Zergs and PK fires out.
But there's also things that you said. If he gets a Zare drag down, Zare like if he drags Updog off stage to Zare combos, then on Smash Bros, it's going to be easier to maintain because, as we said earlier, getting him off stage is a huge advantage.
Yeah, there's definitely pros and cons to big and small stages in this matchup. I'm not sure which is better because I'm not a Lucas player, so but we'll see what he thinks is best. Yeah, I think staying up quickly on the counter picks. We'll be back in a little bit with the set, but he was thinking long and hard about the counter picks. Honestly, I think this is something that's underappreciated at our level too, which is like 2-2 at these levels. My level.
Yeah, our level.
Actually thinking about stages and counter picking well can actually be the difference between a win and a loss. Like it actually could give you a full round or even two past what you would normally do if you weren't thinking about counter picks.
Yeah.
It's really important to know what stages your character are better on, and even just in specific matchups too. David showing that off.
Yeah, earlier today. Actually, I'll save what I was going to say for after. There's a downtime, so we're about to start this. And as you said earlier, we're going to a large stage, but I gives Lucas more room to avoid Falco.
I'm sure David's gonna spend a lot of time near the side of this stage, but also like the fact that the stage is bigger, it just means that David will always have slightly more space to dare and PK fire. And he also fell off the side earlier too. I'm sure that's also part of why, because that PK freeze could go really early.
Oh, that's true.
I wondered if that's why. All right, up tilt.
But Updog actually gave his command.
All right, there comes the down tilt F tilt shenanigans right there. He's not spamming it. That's not able to get out. Okay, yeah, good DI on that up tilt. DIing hard in. That could be death. Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Honestly, if there's one thing that Lucas has that's really fucking good, it's that down smash.
Yeah.
Because you two-frame almost every character in the game like that. Because it is the 4 hits, so you don't need to be
You don't have to
too
be
safe on timing.
you don't have to be overly precise.
Yeah.
To, like other characters. Where you're timing like a move that has an extended duration, but you know, whiff, just whiff.
Especially against Falco too, because where how far that hitbox reaches downward, it's not really a 2 frame. It's more like a 6 or 7 frame. And honestly, considering the intermittence of those hitboxes, it might be like he just has like a 20 frame window to catch it. It could be absolutely huge. So I mean, yeah, Updog just might be screwed every time there's a nice situation. All right, trying to go for the deck down there, but just F tilting at the aggressive jump out of good. There we go. So classic. All right, yeah, down smash a little bit too slow. Updog just aggressive side being back to the ledge. Okay,
Right.
back throw taking the shot. That could also be part of why Queen's back throw is really strong.
Yeah.
Far away with down too. All right, this game is all LGs. David has already worked up a bit of a lead for me, down almost a full stock earlier. It's kind of crazy. All right, good reflection.
One thing that I see is that Updog more, he's going not for a low recovery, but more like a middle recovery, right? Where he's like starting like aiming for the ledge around the level of the ledge.
Yeah, definitely adding, because you are right, and adding ambiguity to his recoveries is definitely going to help him survive more often. Oh, that's good DI. That was so close. All right, Updog kind of waiting. No edge guard though. A lot of jumping going on, trying to get a straight aerial, but David not giving the jumps to him.
Yeah.
Snare drag down, no kill.
That's
Oh,
big.
that was
All
such
right.
good spacing.
Updog.
Pretty well. Yeah, definitely. I honestly have no idea how he was able to space around Lucas Fair with Falco Bear. That was really, really tight timing. That was great execution on that kill.
David is going back to something. Like that was a close game as well, right?
Yeah, it was very close. Yeah. If anything he can do it, he probably can. He just needs to get a couple more neutral wins, a couple more good situations and edge guards. He can do it for sure on this stage. All right, back air, shield pressure. David seems to have figured something out with this scrapping situation. I mean, Updog gets close because he's really doing a very good job of the stock with it. Already got a 71 off of like 2 or 3 straight hits.
Yeah, he's starting to build more horizontal area just up my fair range, right? Yeah.
All right, just landing there. Landing hitbox gonna catch him. All right, this could be big. Laser? No. Okay, jumping high to get around that. Okay. This could. Oh, he's just able to air dodge out of that. That was very close to being a kill, and so is that. All right, the little jump get up from ledge. David not wanting to deal with whatever Updog's doing. Okay, very slow and okay, that Phil's gonna catch the straight jump in. David was a pretty safe lead here. He's just kind of played really slowly and safely, and it's worked out.
He's Updog too many of those. Yeah. Eventually Updog getting in.
Oh, this is a tough situation. Okay, good recovery by Updog. Get that percent, you just gotta pick an option that isn't the one wrong option, right? Like you're not that far off stage, you have all your resources, and yeah, Updog not messing it up.
Yeah.
Right down smash, still too slow. This music feels like it's ruining the mood. I want to be hype, and then it's just like Animal Crossing music, and Animal Crossing and ambiance. I'm like relaxed and I want to be hype. It's so weird. It's nothing else.
I mean, Town City has like perfect, right?
Yeah, I mean it's actually like energetic,
Yeah.
and this is just okay. What is David doing? My fans really triple rolled back at ledge. This is top level play, guys.
This isn't top level play, this is a big
Oh, PK freeze. I thought I was ready for that. What is happening?
What is happening?
I think Updog is maybe giving up on this game. He is down a full 2 stocks. It's whatever. He's just trying to get to game 5, I guess. I don't know.
You know what? I'm trying to. You just throw it off. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Updog. Okay, well he's still fighting though. I think he's just kind of messing around a little bit 'cause he doesn't need to come back, but he's still perfectly capable of doing it.
Yeah.
Ah, not anymore. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Town City.
I went back to commentators first. I had one prophecy.
I promise.
I would have to assume that Updog just kind of gave up on that game though. He was down two full stops.
Yeah, you could see him in the cameras. He was not like he's not like super duper focused. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was just like he's reconsidering. Okay, what am I gonna take away from this game?
Go next. Go next. Basically, I think that's what was going through his head. Got one more game though. Game 5 in this winner's final set should be very interesting.
Honestly, Updog has had a humongous run so far already, right?
Yeah, he beat Mysterica, I think.
He's the steering
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, he
Now
beat
he's in
Mysterica.
beat low, so now he's final.
He
Winner
beat,
final.
yeah.
Winner final. Clarify.
And I will remind you, just a mere 2 days ago, he said he was washed. He was lying, folks. He's literally guaranteed top 3. Oh my god. Updog is doing good. Let's see what he can do in this last game. Back to Nashville?
Actually, a good stage. Because
Oh my
you
god.
see how Daveid on the larger stage is able to slow things down, right? Updog is trying to, make that less of a thing, right?
Alright, Fair barely gonna catch that back here. I do like the aggressive bears counterplay to David's bears. He's been doing those short hops, drift in bears. And Updog definitely has the frame data with Falco to just completely not allow him to do that and be throwing it off there. Good adaptation. Up still down air. Catching the tech too. Not quite a kill yet though. Up still back air. Yeah. There you go. Still up there and there. Good Falco D&D right there. Alright, Updog definitely with a very safe lead right now. David having to find them out and then coming back.
Yeah.
Not true. I honestly don't know what changed. Like, I only point out that one adaptation. I'm not sure what they're changing in this game. Updog's just kind of wiping them the other way now. Jesus.
This is, I think it's just like a different, the way that the game felt from Updog and David, right? Because David in the previous game was looking out Updog and not letting Updog get in, but whatever Updog did, like you were mentioning the aggressive bears to cheat in on David's face.
I think Updog has figured out how to break the zone, which is really what he needed, and it's showing it off really hard right now.
That's like a huge difference. Like last game, you could see Updog was just
Up throw? Even he's dead still, okay. Alright. David's still in this game, but it's still down a full stock. He's gonna have to work hard for it.
But I wouldn't put him past David. We could just leave Falco off stage at like a solid percent, and then we're last stock. One more.
Alright, good catch on that roll. Waiting for the win. Alright, Updog getting out up tilt.
Oh, catch jump.
Ah, yeah, PK free. Oh, wow, that was a good match. He was at like 80. My god. I don't know, I got that. It's been late. Is he getting back? He barely got back. Oh my god, I was talking about the insane recoveries.
Updog not letting go of this.
Okay. David could have actually, if he got hit by that laser, I think he might have just been dead. That was honestly like just a huge swing in that game momentum.
Not catch him the down smash. Updog still has his second stock.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
And yes, still.
Decisive turnaround in that game 5. That was some great adaptation coming out from Updog.
Had enough already. Yeah, he is. Grand finals.
Yeah, he's just in grands. I thought he was washed, man. What the hell?
He told us he was.